Hello, this is Mark Wyman, and this is a basic overview of humoral and cell-mediated immunity. In this overview, we'll be covering the three possible pathways that can occur on a first exposure of an antigen. The first option we'll discuss is when a cell becomes hijacked or infected by a bacteria or a virus. When this occurs, an antigen will be presented on an MHC1 complex. The antigen presented on the MHC1 complex will be read by a CD8 cell, which is the TC cell or the cytotoxic T cell. This will activate the TC cell, and then the TC cell will turn around and destroy the infected cell. This is called cell-mediated immunity. The next option we'll discuss is the T helper cells. In this instance, an antigen-presenting cell, like a macrophage, will ingest or engulf the antigen. This antigen will be presented on an MHC2 complex. The antigen on the MHC2 complex will be read by a T helper cell, and that T helper cell is a CD4 cell. When the T helper cells become activated, they will release cytokines. These cytokines are chemical messages to help activate the TC cells or to help activate the B cells. The release of these cytokines gives it its name, the T helper cells. The next option we'll talk about are the B cells. When the B cells become in contact with an antigen, the antigen will connect to the immunoglobulin D antibody on the B cell surface. When this happens, the B cells will become sensitized and it will present that antigen on the MHC2 complex. At this point, the B cell is considered to be sensitized. The next step is that it needs help from the T helper cells. So the T helper cells will read the MHC2 complex and it will activate the B cells to differentiate into plasma cells. Plasma cells are powerful factories, and these factories are going to produce many antibodies to help fight the original antigen. Once again, the antibodies that are produced are very specific to the initial antigen that was presented. This is called humoral immunity. This has been a basic overview of the B cells, T helper cells, and T cytotoxic cells. Thank you.